AP Calculus and Composite Functions. See Lindelof videos. Okay, this question goes out to Daniel, who sent this in to me. It says, simplify and find this. This is where composite functions and calculus finally meet. And all we have to do is this. Keep in mind that this says f of, this says f of, and this is f of. This f and this f are the same as this one. They are telling us what function to use. And all this says is, think about this, if this said f of 2, every place that you find an x, you put a 2. In this case, every place you find an x, you're going to put in a plus h. So check this out. I'm going to do 4. X would go here, wouldn't it? Minus 8. X would go here, wouldn't it? Plus 9. Think about this for a second. But it says, in our directions, it says every place that you find x, put a plus h. So 4x squared, a plus h squared. Minus 8, minus 8. Every place I had an x, I put in a plus h. Now I'm going to keep moving here, and let this negative sign right here be this negative sign right here. And then it says just f of a. So all I'm going to do is every place I found an x, I put an a. So I have 4x squared, so I have 4a squared. Subtract out this whole thing, right? Minus 8 times x, no, because every place I found an x, I put an a, right? Plus 9. All good? I'm going to put in our solidus right here. This solidus right here is this one right here, and this h right here is this one. So there's your answer. I'm not being smart because it's not really your answer, but there's the better part of your answer. Now you have to do a bunch of algebra. The first thing I'm going to do is this. I'm going to start cleaning this up. I'm going to say this is my 4, and a plus h squared would mean a plus h times a plus h. And if you FOIL that out, you would get a squared plus 2ah plus h squared, right? And if you multiply this negative 8 right here times a, you'd get negative 8a. Negative 8 times positive h is negative 8h, isn't it? This 9 is this one. Now I have to distribute this negative sign to here, so I get negative 4a squared. Negative times a negative is positive 8a. Negative times a positive is a negative. Negative 9. Solidus for solidus. H is h. Yes. It looks like crap, I get it. And what I would really advise you to do is kind of slow this down and take this bit by bit. But all I'm doing here is the algebra. First, I'm FITBA, fill in the blanks. I'm filling in the blanks here. And then I'm going to do my algebra, and it is intermediate algebra, so you have to kind of think your way through it. And then now I have to do all this crap, right? I have to distribute this 4, right? This is where this really starts to look like calculus. And what this is something called the limit process for differentiation. So this is going somewhere. So this is something, Daniel, you should really know. So be patient with it. 4 times a squared is 4a squared. 4 times 2ah is 8ah, isn't it? And 4 plus 4h squared, isn't that right? Minus 8a minus ah plus 9 minus 4a squared plus 8a minus 9. All I'm doing is rewriting all this. Hopefully I got all this crap right. This is a real pain. I happen to know what the answer is supposed to come out to be, so that helps. And once you know a little bit more of the calculus, you'll be like, oh my God, I can see this, I can see this. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to GLT, I'm going to gather like terms. So I'm trying to use some kind of process here. I have 4a squareds here, negative 4a squareds here. I have, what do we have here? We have negative 8a's, positive 8a's, positive 9, negative 9. Did I miss anything? Remember, these things are not the same. If you can see this, these things are not the same. So we can't do anything with those things. So I'm going to rewrite this again. h plus 4h squared minus 8h. Is that everything? All over h. Not done yet, because hopefully you can see that all of the things in the numerator have a common factor of h. So I'm going to factor h out. I'm going to get h times 8a would be 8ha, right? Plus 4h, right? Minus 8 all over h. The h's cancel, and you will get 8a plus 4h minus 8 is your simplified answer. And what this would come out to be is if we are using the limit process, and we're not in this case, we're looking for the derivative of this. And the derivative of this is 8x minus 8. Let's see what we got here. 8x minus 8. You can't see this, Daniel, so don't be freaked out. But the idea here is that it's called this limit. It's the limit as h goes to 0. So at some point you would finally say, oh, let h equal 0, and you'd get this. We're really, really close. This is a pain in the neck. It truly is. It's that same thing about composite functions. So all we have to do is read this. Remember, every time you see f of something, g of something, whatever is in the inside is your sub-value, your substitute value, right? And you just substitute this value in. Keep in mind, man, we are close. We are not far from having our victory here, so hang in there, all right? If you have any questions or comments, let me know. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. Daniel, hope this worked.